Right now, the suspect is being housed at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, same facility as Diddy. Next court date, January 18th. For perspective on why there are two sets of charges and how likely they are to stick and the implications, former U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, that's federal, David Kelly, and criminal defense attorney who understands the federal and the state very well, Arthur Aidala. David, Arthur, appreciate you both. Thank you for coming in on short notice. David, explain why this isn't double jeopardy and whether or not this is a case that the feds can make and that the death penalty is a reasonable option.
Well, it's interesting. There's a lot of questions there. Let me unpack it a little bit. First, it's not double jeopardy. For double jeopardy to apply, you have to have a complete identity of the elements of the offense. So here you have a stalking offense with the carrying of a firearm as opposed to a straight out and out kind of a straight up murder under state law. Under the state constitution, it wouldn't be double jeopardy if the feds had gone first. We probably will not have, I mean, it's a legitimate argument to make, and if I'm Arthur Aidala and I'm representing the defendant, I'm going to make a double jeopardy claim, but I think ultimately you probably would not prevail. It's interesting because what I find perplexing about this case is that it appears from what we know that the state wasn't really, Alvin Bragg's office wasn't really working with the Southern District on this, and it took them by surprise. That may not be the case, but it appears to be that way. But at the same time, there obviously was coordination because they have all the information in the federal complaint that had been collected in connection with the state investigation. It is unusual. The stalking offense is an unusual offense for the government to bring, and I can't think off the top of my head of a case like this where they charge a stalking offense and associated firearms offense, which make it eligible for the death penalty, where they've actually sought the death penalty. So one thing to be clear here, they filed a complaint, so it's a death-eligible case. That doesn't necessarily mean that the government will pursue the death penalty.
Right.
They may well, particularly given the new administration that's coming in.
Arthur, what's your read? And might I say, you look particularly splendiferous tonight.
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting day for me on a lot of fronts. I was actually right outside that courthouse today, and I do want to compliment David for the way he just broke that down because, he's played for that team for a long time, and he was just very honest with you. Chris, I don't remember a case. The last case I remember where there was a murder charge in both counts was the Crown Heights. And they lost in the state court, and then the feds, and I believe it was the Eastern District, brought a civil rights case so that they could convict the guy who was acquitted in state court. But it is so rare, so rare. I tried, I looked, I Googled, like a case where, I mean, this is a straight-up execution. And Chris, if I could say, I'm still an idealist when it comes to the criminal justice system. And this is a perfect example to show that justice is not blind. This is a shooting, a one-on-one shooting. Okay, the motives are a little different here than the two guys in Inwood, New York, or in Bed-Stuy. One guy just pulls out a gun and shoots the other. They're charged with murder in the second degree, unfortunately, dozens of times a year. This case has gotten all of this extraordinary attention and federal attention. Why? Is it socioeconomic? Is it his educational background? Is it the race of everybody? But to say justice is supposed to be treating everyone the same, that went out the window with this case, that's for sure.
You think this guy's overcharged?
Yeah, look, ask David. He was in that office. He was a storied prosecutor. He prosecuted the World Trade Center bombing case in 1993 where 6 people were killed, 1,000 people were injured. Ask him for an example. I think he honestly said he can't think of one where it's a straight-up murder case, one gun, one guy killing one other guy, where it's charged in state court, where it's supposed to be charged, and he overcharged it with this terrorism thing. It's a murder too. It's a straight-up murder too. It's textbook.
Wait, well, hold on.
Look, I don't think...
Guys, David, I want to bring you in here, but just one point of context. The guy says multiple times he's doing this to send a message about the healthcare companies.
To who? Who did he say it to? Who did he say it to?
He said it to himself, and he said it to the cameras when he was being brought in.
Well, he screamed something after the crime.
And
After
the bullets had the words written on them.
Okay, but I mean, is that who? Look, I just think it's a stretch to go with the terrorist thing. Okay, they want to go with life without parole. That's the difference between 25 to life or life without parole. You know, go for it. But in my opinion, everyone who pulls out a gun and executes someone under these circumstances, it's murder in the second degree.
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.